Hey, what is going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another video on Raid Shadow Legends. Happy Monday and happy new week in Raid. So there's a few things that I want to talk about, and I really feel like we're nearing the end of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collaboration. In fact, I think the Michelangelo chase, which you could start as a new player, I think has ended. Correct me in the comments down below. I believe it ended at the end of October. But we still have a week to go, a week and a bit. And it really feels that with a new event, a new Deck of Fates event lined up today, it feels like that Plarium is really dragging this out. And there's two sides to this, right? Obviously it gives some players again more time to hoard. But the other side of it is I'm wondering like if they're actively trying to troll us to blow our resources on things before this, but also whether or not it's going to be crazy. And what I mean by this is like the points, or the points that you would normally get for something like this would be lower, or the amount that you need to get for him is going to be higher. If they're giving away both his unlock and his souls, his perfect souls at the same time. That's kind of a little bit I want to talk about here today and just do a bit of a news roundup. So if you're ready to go, but before we get started, I do want to remind people that if you haven't started playing after all of this, right, what are you waiting for? Download using the QR in the top right to get Karato Fox Hunter for free and 3 amazing epics: Hugo, Tagore, and Deacon Armstrong at level 15, 30, and 40 of your account. And you can get yourself the amazing Void Legendary to Hanorak within the first 48 hours of a brand new account by using the promo code Desert Queen in the first 48 hours of a brand new account. Okay, so the first thing actually I want to talk about before we go anywhere is the Plarium Play calendar, right? So can I expand? Can I make this a bit bigger so you guys can kind of see this a little bit? So we kind of know what's going on right now, anyways. And we have P.S. There's a CVC tomorrow, but it's not personal. I think it's just the regular CVC, so it's not that big of a deal. We have the Deck of Fates, which is ongoing right now, and we'll take a look at this just a little bit. But the funny thing is it says earn pizza slice. Clearly, I don't know if this was actually intended or not. Because if you just look at his earn pizza slices, oh, I guess pizza slices. Okay, sorry, my bad. I was thinking that the pizza tokens for the Titan event. That's why I thought it was like a copy and paste of the wording. But I mean, it's not a very good deck of fates. They're like rewarding the relic materials. Cool. All right, and then we have the Sanguine Maria Fusion event is ending pretty soon. The events are basically ending, and you can save her fusion. You can actually save this for clan versus clan, which I probably, because you have to fuse her anyways, right? There's a limited time on that, so I will probably do that tomorrow for clan versus clan and get a little bit of extra points. Why not? I've already done obviously the epic fusions because I had to grind them up ahead of this, and so I've gone and done that, and I'll just wait on that and summon it for then. We have her events kind of winding down and whatnot. There's not anything else really in the event calendar beyond Wednesday, really, because all of her regular events are ending on Wednesday. So the Dragon Tournament, the Gear Enhancement, that ends on Wednesday, and that's about it. There's nothing else in the. Oh, there's the of course with the Clan versus with the Deck of Fates, there is the boost to the Mortal Soul Stones. And I do want to give a special nod to this. So if you're a new player who's like under 3 months, I would probably use this time to pull for them because Deck of Fates are, even for me, very difficult to clear in general. But getting a boost on some of your characters, as rare as it might be, this might be a good time for you to pull Mortal Soul Stones if you have some lying around if you're a new player. Make sure to utilize the wish list, although the 8x chance to get a soul given how many characters are in the game is not super great. So do keep that in mind as a little bit of a... I forget my words today this morning, but it's not so great. But other than that, that's going on for 4 days, and the Deck of Fates, right, which we saw is going on as well. This is going. I'm not doing anything. You get points through. I think it mentions down here, but you do get points through Soul Stones at 90 instead of 70 for the Raft Deck of Fates. I believe it was 900 for Immortal Soul Stones and Eternals. Don't blow it, please. Don't do it. Such a waste. As far as the rewards go, I mean, it's just what they're giving you here is just it's more of the relic materials, which is really not that big of a deal. Honestly, there's not even a 4-star basalt. It's like a 3. It's really not worth pulling for. But you might be doing some of this stuff anyways, right? It's a little bit of champion training. going on here with the points. So maybe you're doing this on the side, and I might be doing this on the side this week as well. So you might be able to flip a few cards. You might get a couple of things. That's basically what I'm going to be waiting for. Um, and I'm really low. This whole collab and fusion stuff has really burned through my resources, burned through my gems. I basically have none left. I think the November fusion for me, regardless of what it looks like, is probably going to be a skip because I just won't be able to do it. In terms of what I have left in my portal, like for my shards, it's not good. I have like no ancient shards. I have 16 void shards, which is really not that much. I do have 32 primal shards, but I've been holding out for like a 2x mythical event. And then of course I do have 36 sacred shards. And this is what I guess is going to come down to, right? Because they could be really mean. Usually in path events that have guaranteed champions, it's like I want to say it's like 20 for the unlock and like 15 maybe for the soul, right? So I could be there, but they could be really really mean and like bump this up by 20-30% because they know that we've been hoarding for such a long time for Leo that they've been trying to do basically anything at all possible to make sure that we don't have the resources or so that we spend, right? That's what they're really after, so that we spend resources to get the final Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle unlock. Now, I feel like I'm the only one who doesn't have them at this point. I don't know why. I know there's lots of people who don't have them. I feel like for my clan, I'm like the only one who doesn't. So many of my clan members have either got lucky, stupid lucky on void shards, or they pulled a prism shard and they got it. Some of them even got it from the free to play one. Like it's absolutely crazy. I feel like I'm the only one still waiting for Leonardo. That being said, he's going to be my last turtle, the last character of the collab. I did manage to get every single other character, including Shredder somehow. And so Leo is the last character I'm waiting for the collab. And then I'm just going to honestly just take a break. I need a breather. I need a breather on this game in terms of what I'm doing. I have such a backlog of characters that I'm going to need to upgrade, that I need to run through Minotaur and grind all this stuff, that I think I just need a little bit of a break. And because of that, I think that the November Fusion character later on in the month is probably going to be cracked. It's probably going to be super good because they don't want us to skip it, right? Even though I want to take a breather. I don't even know if I'll be able to. I don't know if I'll have the shards to even after Leo. I think I'm going to be completely liquidated, that I won't even be able to do anything. But as far as my backlog of characters that I need to work on, right? Like I have, as far as masteries go, like I also recently unlocked Calvalax. You might have seen them on my account on some of my polls. But I have a bunch of characters like in the 50s that I still need to like mastery out. I have Raph, who I summoned on Friday for Champion Chase. I have Empress, the Anomaly, who I just unlocked recently. Super stoked about this, but I need to work on him. I get him up to 60, Ascended, Masteries, all of this. So Empress, Raph, and then I want to get Mr. Rider Diethy to 60. The new Fusion, Sanguine Maria, which I'm going to have to upgrade as well soon. And I pulled some other, legendaries who aren't so bad either. Bells the Reckoner. Again, some characters that I'm probably going to be using in faction crypts and Cursed City and things like that. Shredder. I just want to do it because. And then just all these characters that I'm kind of just sitting on. And then there's going to be Leo after this, right? So I just have so many characters waiting in the wing that, honestly, for legendaries, I don't even have like all of the books that I need to actually upgrade them. I have 14 legendary books. And I guess for Raph, how many do you need? 10. But I really want to kind of hold on to this and wait for Leonardo to make sure that I max him out first. And then Raph. And then I'm not sure there's so many characters that I have actually just waiting for backlogs that I don't know if I'm ever going to get to book. Granite Doorkeep, right? The fusion who was just a little while ago. There's lots of characters that I have that I would like to book that I just don't have the resources to do it. So it's just kind of crazy. I have a lot of things to do, and I guess that's a good thing to have. That's a good position to be in, I suppose, is that I actually have things to do. But yeah, I don't know. It just feels like I'm always backlogged, and I just need to take a breather for like 2 weeks or something to do this. And I'm hoping that there is some time this month to be able to do that and be able to take a pause, calm things down. But obviously, we still have to wait to hear more about the Leonardo event, and there's not much time. There really isn't much time, and I wanted to kind of just. Oh, I was still on the. Sorry, I was on the scene the entire time. But you can see in the bottom right corner. So the event ends on the 13th of November. If you see here in the bottom right corner on my calendar up. So realistically, when is this going to start? The Leo's event probably it could maybe it's over the weekend, right? But I thought usually they do run these things like Monday to Thursday. just like the deca phase is running right now. So that makes me believe that they could wait until the extremely last minute here on November the 10th on Monday, or if it's over the weekend, maybe it'll be Thursday or Friday, 6th, 7th, running to Monday, right? But I think if they wanted to leave it to the last minute, it would literally be 1 week today. And I guess that's how they've done it, right? The original, I think the dates in that leaked post was suggesting early October, which obviously didn't happen. It was pretty lined up, I would say, with the April event and the RAF events. They were pretty similar in terms of the date, but the Leo event was just, I think this was intentional. They knew how much people were hoarding for this, especially after that announcement came out, or not announcement, but the leaked post about the dates. I think people were just hoarding. They knew that Leo's was going to be a path event, and I really hope that it still remains a path event, because um, I've been hoarding shards for quite a long time. And if it ends up being another deca phase, I doubt it, right? Because we have a deca phase right now, so I think that leads me to believe that it's not going to happen again. So I'm really hoping it's still that Leo's path event. I really hope I have the resources to be able to do that, because I really want to walk away with a 5 red Leonardo, and I hope that everyone is kind of doing the same as far as the hoarding goes, to make sure that we all walk away with our favorite blue turtle, who apparently is kicking everybody's ass, and is just is doing really well in PvE and stuff like that. So I can't wait for that, and we'll see what the future holds. Just want to do a little bit of a news recap on what's going on this week, or at least early this week. So that's going to be it for me. But before I go, don't forget to download using the QR code in the top right hand of the screen if you haven't already. If you don't have a new account, if you want to make an alt account, there you go, and you can get some freebie epics, which are really amazing as well. I've talked about these in countless top epic videos. We have Ugo, Tagore, and my favorite Deacon Armstrong at accounts level 15, 30, and 40. And also, you can still get yourself the Void Legendary Support Champion Tahanarak. Amazing. Support's amazing in this game. Use the promo code Desert Queen within the first 48 hours of a brand new account. That's it for me, everybody, and I'll see you guys all on the next video. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and you'll be greatly helping out the channel. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.